Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First year students, I welcome you all, wishing you all the best. First, I want you know about the subjects of this course. Kinds of English Poetry, Red Red Rose by Robert Burns, London by William Wordsworth, Let Me Not to the Marriage of Two Minds by William Shakespeare, Dramatic poetry, kinds of prose, fiction and non-fiction prose, elements of the short story, The Open Window by Saki, The Theatre in Shakespeare's Time, Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Kinds of poetry. Epic poetry. An epic poem is a long narrative poem that is usually about heroic deeds and events. Epic poems were particularly common in the ancient world because they were ideal for expressing stories orally. These works continue to be well regarded today. Many high school students read famous examples of epic poetry such as Gilgamesh and the Iliad. Next, narrative poetry tells stories through verse. Like a novel or a short story, a narrative poem has a plot, characters, and setting, using a range of poetic techniques such as rhyme and meter. Narrative poetry presents a series of events, often including action and dialogue. A ballad is a form of verse, often a narrative set to music. Satirical poetry, satire, is an artistic form, chiefly literary and dramatic, in which human or individual vices, follies, abuses, or shortcomings are held up to censure by means of ridicule, derision, burlesque, irony, parody, caricature, or other methods, sometimes with an intent to inspire social reform. Descriptive poetry, a poem in which the poet portrays, describes an object, sensation, or incident. Didactic poetry, intended to teach, having a manner or purpose of a teacher. Pastoral poetry is a very ancient genre of poetry. It deals with the loves and lives of shepherds and shepherdess and other such country folk. Allegorical poem, it's a poem with two meanings. The first meaning is the obvious one, the literal meaning. The second meaning is a symbolic meaning. To get the full significance of a symbolic meaning, we have to dig beneath the surface and read between lines. The symbolic meaning forces the reader to interpret the text to figure out and saying it. Perhaps the poet is making a political critique or social commentary. It's up to the reader to figure it out. Parody, a form of burlesque, comic, funny, literary, or critical parody, is an imitation of another man's style or a particular work. Parody may be funny or malicious or flattering. Blank verse is a verse which does not rhyme. It has been used by such great poets as Shakespeare, Milton, Wordsworth, and others. The lyric poem is a comparatively short, non-narrative poem in which a single speaker presents a state of mind or an emotional state. Lyric poetry retains some of the elements of song, which is said to be its origin. For Greek writers, the lyric was a song accompanied by the lyre. The subcategories of the lyric are, elegy, the song, the sonnet, an ode. An ode is a long lyric poem with a serious subject written in an elevated style. elegy is a formal lament for the death of a particular person. The term song and lyric are almost synonymous. They refer to short poems that can be adapted for singing. The sonnet, a lyric stanza form consisting of 14 lines. Thank you.